Hello and welcome to Searching the Rabbit Hole, Episode 1. This channel is, in brief, it's a husband and wife team. My wife, she likes to get sucked down the rabbit hole, so she searches the internet for various paranormal phenomena, conspiracy theories and the like, has a look at some of the evidence and testimonies that she can find, and then presents them to me. I'm slightly more skeptical for me to have a look and give my opinion on these different things. So let's get started, episode 1, and see what my wife has got for me. Well, it's Bigfoot, also known as the Sasquatch. We've obviously all heard of Bigfoot. Let's see, I guess I'll read this out. In North American folklore, Bigfoot or the Sasquatch are said to be hairy, upright walking, ape-like creatures that dwell in the wilderness and leave footprints. Depictions often portray them as a missing link between humans and human ancestors or other great apes. They are strongly associated with the Pacific Northwest, particularly... Oh, jeez. People who claim to have seen it describe Bigfoot as large, muscular, bipedal ape-like creatures. We go back. Particularly Oregon, Washington and British Columbia. Individuals claim to see the creatures across North America. It's very, very American thing, as far as I'm aware. Well, maybe there'll be evidence from the UK, which is where we are, but yeah, it's strongly associated with North America. People describe them as large, muscular, bipedal, ape-like creatures, roughly 6'9", covered in black hair. Sightings are documented as early as 1984. Picture shows a group had encountered the being and shot it dead. So this is the first... I thought I paused it. And how would you pause?
Hi, I'm wife.
And how would you pause it, wife? There's the pause button. Oh, here. Oh, fuck me. Right, now we paused.
And there was me thinking I'd made it simple for you.
Well, I'm not the most technical. But yeah, everyone knows of Bigfoot. So it's interesting in being described as a missing link, in the evolutionary chain. I'm not going to immediately ridicule that. I mean, there's obviously lots of different evolutionary branches of the ape, so it's possible that in North America there was like a separate group, which is, continued on. But let's have a look at the proof. The picture shows a group encountered and shot one dead. 1894. I mean, I'm not sure camera technology back then, but...
Hey, I'm just giving you what I found.
Yeah, no, this is a good picture. Is this the only picture from these people?
There was writing on the back that they were like mining or something, and it came out of nowhere and they didn't know what it was, so they shot it. That was pretty much the general gist of this photo that was from writing that was on the back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice picture. I mean, as evidence goes, it's not found. I mean, I don't see like blood. I assume they would have had to shoot it.
What I wanted to
maybe
know,
multiple
right,
times.
is what struck me is that on his hand, why does it look like he's got wires coming out of him?
Well, I was going to say, it kind of looks like he's nicked someone's necklace, and they've... It could just be a burglar, he's dressed for the weather in like big furry coat, and he's nicked someone's necklace and they shot him. I mean, there's not a lot of detail. You can't make out any sort of facial structure. So yeah, we can probably just... It's interesting, but there's not really evidence there. See what else we got.
So you worked out where the pause button
is. Yeah, I'll hover.
You'll need your pause button.
I'll hover by the pause button. So many... Okay, I'll pause again. So many casts and pictures of footprints have been taken, all shapes and sizes. I mean, that's obviously a big negative, all shapes and sizes. I guess there's children.
Different regions as well. Different areas of the world have different types of Sasquatch, apparently.
Okay.
Different shapes.
This is in Canada. I mean, obviously it's a huge foot. It's what? 4 times the size of a normal human. Pronounced toe. Still not. It's interesting. Not great proof, but there's going to be more footprints here, is there?
Mm-hmm.
Different regions. 1974. 1967. It goes back away. I mean, they all
look like feet.
They all look very different from each other. And that one's clearly got lots of toes. It just looks like a human foot.
That's considered one of the best one ever taken.
That one?
Yeah.
The best
if
ever
you go
taken
back a bit,
footprint.
it's bigger on the screen.
The 13-inch print was in deep dust. That one.
No, back a little bit more.
Back more? Oh, I haven't gone far enough back.
No.
Pause. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Simple things.
I mean, there's nothing for scale there. Well, it says it's 13 inches, so... I mean, if that's the best...
It just looks like a normal foot.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that's the best footprint, then... I'm not convinced by that. And obviously it's very easy
I think there's one more.
to hoax a footprint. Footprint casts. Left foot. 35 centimetres long. I'm not sure how that compares to inches. It's about the same, actually.
What was it? 30 centimetres is 6 inches, isn't it? Is that right?
No, it's 12.
No, I'm thinking.
So similar.
smaller.
So
Yeah,
13 inches is what we're... Well, at least they're the same sort of size. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if these were just someone who stepped sort of twice. Did a half step and then stepped again. They're going to do a squatch call. I mean, how... Okay, so yeah. So that they know what the Sasquatch sounds like.
I know. Well, I did sort of imply that
So they've
that
seen
is
them?
like a joke of a program.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they've heard him, presumably they've seen him. Where's their proof?
Wow. Apparently, the bloke called Bobo had DNA evidence, which I could not then find out where that story.
Well, yeah, I was
went.
going to say, Jesus, so we've got the DNA evidence. We're done.
But assuming as we've not heard or seen anything else, and I could not find the answer, I assume that it didn't go anywhere. But
Okay.
yeah, I did imply what a joke of a program.
Some video testimonies.
It's below Beacon Rock. There's a real wide shoulder just as you go across the bridge, and I just pulled up. I just knew I had it flat, but I couldn't understand. So I got out, and I always keep my right door locked. I get on the left, and I go around with my back to the woods, and I look up and under my car, around the wheel, no flat. So I feel up in there, and while I'm feeling, I suddenly turn around and I'm face to face with him. I mean, it just felt like there was something staring at me.
Well, so far I like this lady. She seems believable. She's given a lot of mundane details.
Well, why is her right door always locked? That was what.
That's why, yeah. I've
But
no
then I
idea,
suppose
but-
it's an American car, so it's on the other side. So maybe that's the passenger door.
Or maybe, but yeah, no, she seems trustworthy.
Why I looked.
And you were face to face with...
Eye to eye, just about 15 feet from me.
What was it?
I don't know. As far as I know, I suppose it'd be Bigfoot, but he was the biggest animal I've ever seen.
Sure, if you don't...
Yeah. I mean, she was a bit lacking on description there.
Yeah, but
I
I
would have
think
liked to hear what she
from
saw.
what I found is that she clearly has no idea what she saw.
No, but I believe that lady saw a big creature. I mean, I don't know what is native in all these different American places or whatever, but...
And this bloke is
Maybe a
the
bear.
sheriff of where this woman was.
Oh, the same one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll keep going then.
Fake, right?
I think not. It has the possibility of being a real footprint.
What makes you think that might be a genuine footprint?
Well, as we discussed in the locality that...
Well, it's a big foot.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that's why it's called Bigfoot.
In the area in which we
Really?
picked it
I've just worked that out.
not in a wide open area in which somebody would have free access all the way around, but...
And what does a bear's foot look like?
Near this landing
No, it's circular.
site,
It's more circular. I should have shown that on the information for
side of
you.
the road.
Dark brown, with terrible glowing eyes. His head was sort of receded, I suppose that's the word. Big teeth, long hair, I suppose it was 3 or 4 inches long. big wide shoulders. There was no neck. I mean, it just looked like its head set right in its shoulders. I don't know. I didn't stay around to look at it very long.
I mean, I got up pretty
Is
early.
this is a different thing now?
And
Of course. No, different thing.
This is different. Yeah, well, that does sound like there was something.
Mm.
And I mean, she certainly seems to be describing, you know, a big ape of some type.
Yeah.
Not. I mean, a bear is very different. So.
Well, that was my thought. You'd know if it was a bear.
Oh, you'd know it was a bear. But I mean, you'd know. Well, you'd know it was a big ape, wouldn't you? But that's kind of what she said. It is like
and
a big
an
ape.
interesting thing as well is when they say about the neck that there's being no neck. That is everywhere. In any testimony you read, because obviously I did videos for you to make it easier rather than reading, but they're all with no neck.
Was just gonna take a hike. So I was by myself, and I saw, I could see movement. It was kind of across this. It was like a creek bed there, and at first I thought it was probably a deer or something. And then it looked tall, and then I thought, well, no, it must be another guy out here. But I thought I didn't think there was anybody else anywhere near where I was. It was such a remote area. It was very unusual there to be another person. But
Why be zoomed in on his face like that?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't a
That
person.
angle is what confused me.
Why
are we down there?
On four legs, and then I clearly saw that it was furry. It was Bigfoot. I mean, that's what it was. It was Bigfoot. I don't know what else you'd call it. I mean, and the thing is this. I mean, I've always been a skeptic, so it's not like I was out there wanting to find this or wanting to see this. Quite the contrary, I was a person that was out to debunk it. I mean, I thought there's nothing about it that could be real.
All I kept thinking about is please don't get near us because I have my children.
Him anyway.
Yeah, there's not much to that story really. He saw something. He thinks it's Bigfoot.
But he seems like I thought he was like one of the most reliable things because he seemed most convincing.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to story though, is there? There's no evidence.
Well, no, but I mean, he says himself. He says, "I saw something. I don't know what it was."
Well, go back the next day with some people, look for evidence. Did he do that?
No, well, that's all I found on him.
Claudia Ackley says she was walking down this remote trail near Lake Arrowhead when it happened.
Are your kids scared?
Oh, they won't come out.
It was dusk, March 27, 2017. She says her two daughters saw it first.
They're standing right there, frozen, just looking at something.
And you're thinking,
there's a bear.
But she says it was no bear.
I swear to God.
This footage?
She says what you see in this video she
Oh,
took
shit.
that day is a Sasquatch.
He looked like a Neanderthal man with a lot of hair. About 800 pounds.
I have more coming.
Massive.
On,
Perched in this tree.
I was trying to tell it, I know about you. Like, please don't hurt us. And that's when he just stared at me.
She
So
called
talk
the
to him.
authorities, but says no one believed her.
She goes, I'm sorry you saw a bear. And I said, no. This was no bear. Like, I know what I saw.
Let's take a look at some footage. Yeah, I want to see some footage.
I swear.
So this is
to
Claudia
God.
Ackley, and this is basically her
Mom?
footage. I think they'll show this is the original, and then they'll show slowed down and stuff as well.
Yeah.
They don't seem
Yeah.
that scared to me. Like they just said, like they were all frozen. She's like wandering toward it.
Mom.
She's telling it to go away.
I swear to God. Mom.
I see it. Is it by the tree?
Yeah.
On the shoulder?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever that is, it's big.
Yeah, but it seems pretty fake to me the way that they're not that bothered. Like when they tell the story, like, oh, we're all
Mom?
scared.
Well, I thought that one was interesting because obviously you had the woman talking, and then you had,
Well,
you had
it's
video
footage
as well.
at least, yeah.
I see it. Is it by the tree?
And there's like definitely
Mom?
There's something there.
a Bigfoot shaped kind of thing there,
Oh,
but
yeah. Right, and
it's
then we're on the
so
other one.
it's so blurry, And it could literally be absolutely anything, including just nothing.
And believe me, I watched a lot of hoax
Assuming
videos.
that wasn't even.
This was
just
the
fake.
funniest one, I thought.
So this is clearly a hoax.
This is clearly a hoax, and I had to watch a lot of these.
All right. Holy oh my god! Oh, run! Run for your lives! Oh, Jesus!
Now we're back to the real stuff. But I mean, that gives you a clue as to all the stuff I've been watching.
Oh, this is the most famous one,
This
isn't
is
it?
the one that supposedly made the Bigfoot
Yeah.
story famous, yeah.
The video that made him famous. Hard to see anything, indeed. Let's get it stabilised.
If only this was me stabilising the video. Clearly, I'm not that clever.
Whoa.
That is kind of freaky looking.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can pause and whatnot if you want to. That is very freaky looking.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's.
I mean, to me, that doesn't look like someone in a suit. That's why I put it in.
I mean, it's tough to. It's so grainy and. But I mean, that's what's good about the tape is like it's not an obvious hoax because like the footage is so shit that if you were hoaxing it like that last one, you get a good view of it.
I thought you'd like that hoax.
That was pretty good. Looked like a friendly lion.
Friendly lion. We like friendly lions.
But I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, it's not clear enough to really be able to say anything.
What a big ass.
Doesn't look that hairy though. I mean, you can see the like, big ponytail-y kind of thing, but the body doesn't look. I mean, it's probably a suit. It's. I mean, I would assume.
But I mean, with
it's
the
a
picture
hoax.
quality, it's very hard to tell.
We see something moving on the hill above.
So this is meant to be one of the best clips ever taken. For people that believe in the Sasquatch and chase them, they say this is the most compelling that they've had.
It's kind of looking at us.
What are we looking at? This.
Yeah.
Moving now.
Oh shit! I only just saw it. Well, that just looks like a person really far away.
See that King's Castle? He's that kind of little skinny thing? The whole thing.
I mean, again, because it's quite an old one, it's hard to. You can't really make much
No,
out.
I mean you can't.
I don't see nothing. Seriously.
On the ridge.
On the ridge.
I mean, it kind of just
But
looks
they
like.
film it for like 7 minutes.
I hear the breast popping and stuff.
Family of Bigfoots.
Oh, there he goes.
I mean, is Bigfoot that laid back? He's not in a hurry, is he? For a secretive animal, he's not. He's not ducking. He's not using cover. He's just like
And this is the most
very
recent one
casual.
I could find.
very cash. Oh, there he is again.
I mean, this is 2012, so obviously the camera quality's better.
That does look like an ape. Like the oh, he's throwing shit.
Yeah.
I like the panting of the camera work.
And that's all the stuff I
So
found.
scared right now.
But I mean, that last one, he's throwing shit.
Yeah, I mean, is that how Bigfoot behaves? I mean, I
If
guess
you want-
maybe
if
he
you want
does.
someone to go away. I mean, if you think about it, gorillas and stuff, they're like beat their chest and
I mean, yeah,
throw
they
stuff
do look
and-
like gorillas. I mean, I don't know enough about where gorillas live. I know there's a lot of bears in America. I mean, are there wild gorillas?
Yeah, but then you've also got supposedly the Yeti that is meant to be a Sasquatch that likes to live in the snow.
The old Yeti.
Oh, maybe that's something
Distant-
I should cover.
distant
Maybe
relation.
that's a new video I should do for you.
Yeah, I mean, with all the people who believe in Bigfoot and the people who go searching for Bigfoot, I mean, this is the best evidence. There's all of it
Watch that one again.
very shaky at best.
Yeah, but then you're hardly going to hold the camera still if you're shitting
I mean,
yourself.
that looks genuine.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't look like a costume.
That's why I put that on last. I
But-
thought this one looks quite interesting. The way it shoves stuff as well.
But I mean, that it does look like an ape, not like a Bigfoot. or how I've imagined a Bigfoot would look.
It sits down.
Is that Bigfoot? Maybe.
Yeah, it's just.
But I mean, yeah. Well, looking at all that, I'm not convinced. There's a couple of interesting videos, and yeah, it's worth people looking into. But I gather people have been looking into it for hundreds of years, and this is the best we've got. Some 13-inch footprints, which could have been made by anyone.
Yeah, and I came to the same conclusion as you did. I mean, why are there no bones? Why is there nothing like that?
Yeah, what do they eat? Where do they go toilet?
That's very true. With
Where's
all
their
the
bodies?
technology we have nowadays, there is bound to be people that are scanning forests.
Where's
with red, infrared, and all that.
Where's the rest of them? If they're still alive as a species, there's got to be hundreds of them at least just to keep the species going. So where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Where are they? So no, I mean, I'm not buying it. I mean, I'm sure people see bears. I don't know if they would see wild apes there, but I mean, people would see bears at a distance.
That was a bear, but it was like one of these breeds of bears that have got the long arms and feet.
Yeah.
So it did look really weird.
No, so I mean, my conclusion will be there's no such thing as Bigfoot, and that 80% of footprints and videos and stories is just complete bullshit, and maybe 20% is people who think they've seen it and have actually seen a bear, etc., etc., and they actually believe it.
I agree.
So yeah, Bigfoot is a no. Some say no to Bigfoot.
No to Bigfoot. Okie dokie.
But I'm keeping an open mind. If there's more evidence comes in, more compelling footage, then I'm happy to look at it. Yeah, so I think that we're done for Bigfoot.
I'll make you something else then.
Yeah, take me by surprise. Do something I'm not expecting for next week. And we'll continue searching the rabbit hole. Yeah, thanks for watching or listening. Give us a like, a comment, a subscribe. And we will be back. And keep searching that rabbit hole. Bye.
Bye.